Yeah.
Starting transition.
Get ready to take it away, Brian.
All right, give me some fingers, bruh. Yo, welcome to the Dope and Tape Show. We have Doug, our first fire alarm guy, Sparky, however you want to say it. Put it on test guy. Did you get a tamper guy? We're super excited to get someone on the same trade. What, different skill set? Is that how you would say it? What do you say?
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, same trade, different skill.
It's the Sparky kid.
Sparky.
The
guy who
Sparky.
doesn't want to get dirty. Is that guy.
Whoa. We just don't clean up.
Right.
Fucking leave a huge mess.
Yeah, that's my only thing to miss about Boston is leaving a mess and walking away.
Dude, that comes home. That kind of comes home with me now. It's
Yeah.
almost instilled in me now that, like, as I'm at work and it's like they're on the floor out the door. The laborers like want shit on the floor. If you put it in the trash barrel, they're probably gonna dump it out just so they can pick it back up. So it's like
They fucking definitely.
then I'm at home and I'm just like I just drop shit. I'm out working in the yard and just like this big mess around me. I'm like, fuck, there's no laborers here.
I bring a
Guys
labor home
can
for a
pick
couple
this up.
hours every morning.
Right? Oh shit. So Doug, you're from my area, right?
Yeah, so I'm south of Boston a little bit. I'm about 30 minutes south of Boston. Bridgewater, Brockton area, let's call it. Little town Rainham, beautiful area.
Rainham.
Yeah, Rainham, Rainham. It depends on where you're from.
I want to write it right now and hold it up for Brian to read it, but we already said it.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to get those guys down south to pronounce anything in Massachusetts. It's
like Worcester,
yeah,
Leicester, or fucking any of those. They just Leominster. Because I grew up in Leominster, and that one is spelt like Leo Minster, is how everyone will say it.
Why did they do that though?
Dude, they're like, who knows?
New England, man.
Yeah,
East Coast is the Beast Coast. We're the best. It was the first.
mean, everything in Atlanta is spelled how it's read.
I don't know. We're different. It's New England up here, right? So we're kind of like, I don't know. We got these weird vibes where they spell things weird.
Yeah, you were like, we're not spelled this way, but we're gonna call it this.
That's what they do up there. Though.
So many of that.
Yeah.
I originally found Doug on the on Matt's page, the Boston Plumbing Monster, who we got his wife's calendar as the Dope and Tape calendar. He's he's a personality. He must be awesome to work with.
Yeah, he's a good shit to work with. Me and him do some boilers together here and there. I do work in his house. He does work in my house. We kind of just trade back and forth, whenever you need something.
He's a funny bastard.
Yeah, he's a good shit. He's got a ton of kids too, and
yeah, he just put out a post where he said that I got too many kids. What up, Chandler?
It's like a rabbit down there.
It's awesome.
But yeah, I've been in the business for about 16 years myself.
Wow.
Yeah, since I started off, I did the college thing for like 2 years, and I was like, all right, I need to get into the trades or something. And I found a company up here local that was just hiring people with no experience, took off into it and just never looked back. It's a great trade to be in. And as you guys know, we work hand in hand with you. I've been well experienced and fortunate to work with the people that I have that got me very well rounded in this industry. Because as you can see, you guys work around the Sparkies. There's guys that do pipe. There's guys that do this. They pull wire, terminated. There's fire alarm guys. But, you want to, not that they're not electricians, because I don't want to say that, but it's being well rounded in any industry is going to take you further than just knowing one aspect of it, I think.
That can really happen in your trade where you just get kind of stuck with you're doing conduits or you're doing fire alarm or you're doing EMT or you made low voltage or whatever.
Some guys, they love it though. You know what I mean? They've been bending pipe for 40 years and that's all they want. They'll bend their name in 4-inch conduit and make it look like artwork, but it's, they might have trouble pulling the wire through it or understanding. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you enjoy. I mean, you guys know that there's different aspects of your trade as well, but I don't know. I like to just constantly shake and bake, move around, learn different things.
Is he fire alarm? This is Doug Connolly, DMC_electric. He's electrician, Massachusetts electrician, journeyman electrician, master electrician. You guys
I got my master's actually about a month ago now, but journeyman, master's, Rhode Island license, a couple states, and
New England, baby.
Yeah, all over the place. Yeah, I'm close to Rhode Island, but Rhode Island's stupid. You got to have your masters to pull a permit, so I don't do too much stuff down there.
Jeez.
Yeah, Rhode Island is a tough one. What up, Chad? Tristan, Tommy, Steve, Foreman Teague, Chandler. Thank you everybody for being here. Hit the like button.
I'm trying to get on so I can see some of the comments.
What up? There's an electrician on, so I'm doing Sparky things, testing fire alarm, AVs at the airport while watching. Sick. Good evening, gents. Driving home from work, but still made the dope and tape show. Focus on the road, all right? Turn it up a little bit, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that? Mojito.
You got some flowers in there?
Raspberry mojito.
Fucking Teague. I don't know.
Raspberry.
I don't know if Brian's watching the comments or if he's seen that Sarah was right there. Oh man. So
what did the comments say?
well, Sarah strategically parked it so her rear end was kind of right there where we could see it. Foreman
It's all
Teague,
booty, huh?
Foreman Teague says there's a dump truck in the background.
Bro, hey, I was watching it. I was like, oh yeah. Hey, bend over a little bit, baby.
Oh shit. That is awesome.
We need some views.
I have a question right off the bat I'm gonna hit you with, and I don't know if it's a rumor, they were fucking with me. White electrical tape. Right?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it the
let's do
most is it the most expensive color?
No, they all cost the same.
Oh,
dude.
fuck me! I was
Yeah.
played, bro. They told me white was the fucking expensive one.
No, I used to have this fucking
Damn it.
foreman that he wouldn't let you use any of the colored tape. He's like, it costs more. And then I started buying the material. And I'm like, listen, depends on where you get it. I don't know, maybe wherever they're buying it, but it's the same amount, I like the white tape, though. I can write on it with the Sharpie label stuff. Walk away.
Someone told me, well, if I see a Sparky with a cart full of tape, I'm like, oh, the white one's the fucking good one.
Yeah, take it. Take a roll of that. We hand it out. We get everybody excited. Hey, can I get a roll of tape?
Can I get a roll of tape? Yeah, they only give you half a roll, though. They won't give you the full brand new one.
Kicking around in my pouch.
Brian, you were posting some content today, huh?
Yeah, man.
You're on a fucking roll. I love it.
I was at my desk all day.
Every time I pulled up Instagram, it was you. I'm like, damn, I gotta fucking post again.
Well, I wasn't. So all I had on my agenda today, I got a new drawing software. So I was putting together a job that was around $200,000.
Damn.
And that was my job to do today. I needed to learn the software, put it together, create a bid, pull up the drawings, put everything together, and that was my job. So I took a lot of breaks because I wanted to put it together, take a break, go back to it, review it fresh.
Today was a day full of breaks.
Yep.
I like it.
For example, if any of y'all are doing estimates and you're drawing up on some blueprints, walk away. For example, like my father doesn't look at it again until the next day. You need to be fresh.
Fresh mind.
My goal was to get it done today, so I came back to it several times, and I was also learning the software. So
I do that with my reels. I usually make them for the most part at night, and then I save them, and then I fuck with them again the next night.
Yeah, I did some old footage today. I was the fire protection inspector for the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and
nice.
to put some footage of that on there. That was cool.
That was
I rebuilt the fire pump in there, like all the packing and everything. That's all me.
Where's the pictures from that?
They're on my Instagram. They're just down there when I actually did it.
We're gonna go scroll. What up, Gage? What up, Vincent? I think I want to call Vincent Vinny. Vinny, you go by Vinny?
So, Doug, what got you into this? Who brought you in? Is it a lot like Sprinkler? Was it usually Sprinkler like someone brings you in? You don't just hear about it or apply.
I had a friend that was like, hey, there's a company, I was kind of looking for something to do. There's a company hiring guys with no experience. So I went to this company, a big company down near me. They had, I don't know, probably 150 guys at the time. And they ran a class once a year where they took in about 40 kids and they tested you for 6 weeks, basic common knowledge, common math skills, how you handled the tools. After 6 weeks, they invited 10 of you back to get hired to the next portion of the class. And they basically had their own schooling program free that you went through. you know, in Massachusetts, after 4 years, you get your license, and then they just had opportunities. So I started right away ripping into being a foreman, running projects, and it was like, you know, just keep moving up after that. And I was telling him before we started this, I went out on my own 10 months ago. So I did 10 years non-union. I did 5 years in the union. You know, I'm still a union member. And 10 months ago, I basically went into work one day and said, hey, I'm leaving in 3 weeks.
Let's go.
Yeah, I was in the middle of building a new Moderna building in Boston. I was running the parking garage for you know, a great guy. You know, I felt bad leaving the company because there was a lot of good guys there. A lot of my buddies are still working on the building. I don't know, like a $1 billion building on Binney Street, which is a terrible area of Cambridge. And
Ooh, I don't like going to Cambridge.
Cambridge sucks.
Awful.
Anyway,
The fucking bicycle. The bicycles drive me nuts.
$42 a day to park for the boys.
And they're fucking tight pants.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking little ass tire, and they're just in the middle of the road. Fuck out of here.
Scooters and skateboards. So
Shaggy, what up?
I took off on a tear after that. I found a need. I hooked up with some mechanical companies. I do a ton of HVAC installs, wiring for them. Found a need, and I fulfilled it. Just went after it and just been going strong since.
Get after it, dude.
Social media is huge. That's what really gets me. Besides, you know, the mechanical companies, like 90% of my work comes from people's videos. I mean, I hooked up with a contractor that, I don't know, I'm on job like 3 or 4 with him that he just like, hey, I like the way you run cables. You know, I like your work ethic, and I get phone calls from that, customers, and it's Facebook, mainly Facebook, and then Instagram, I guess, too, from me doing boilers. I got a couple of plumbing companies. We got a plumbing company out of like the Canton area. It's local company, Ziola Brothers. Never even met them. I talked to them on Instagram. They refer me to any one of their customers that's looking for an electrician just because of my work ethic and how they see the videos. I mean, shit like that's unbelievable.
You got good videos, man. I like them.
Yeah, I try, you know, and I got like three or 4 jobs from them. That might not be, you know, a lot right now, but it just blows up, you know. You know how it is. One turns into 2, 2 to 4, and it just goes.
Vince Schultz. For a second, Bobby looked like he was ripping a fat dab before the straw. Really? I'm gonna have to go back and watch.
Yeah, I know.
I could go for a fat dab. Yeah,
I did
all
a lot
the time.
on too, so I kind of worked a lot. You know, I work hand in hand with you guys all the time.
Daryl, what up?
A lot of fire-alarm systems, suppression systems.
Yeah, you wiring up fire pumps?
I've done quite a few fire pumps.
Doing some phase reversal, kid?
Yeah, well, I've done a lot. Like they all different styles, you know. I remember when the first really came out with its own, you know, big red cabinet with the built-in ATS directly off the transformer pad outside, direct feed. Nothing shuts that thing down. So I remember, you know, one of them I did was a straight startup. I mean, I don't know how much you guys know about electrical, but it went straight delta started up, and then it phase converted to Y configuration, which is basically just that inrush of power. It's like a 6-wire connection. Might not mean shit to you, but somebody that's listening possibly.
Yeah, that you lost me at you lost me there.
But they no, I did a lot of fire pumps. You know, MI 2-hour rated cable to feed those babies, but you can't go on the top of them anymore. And
liquid tight, liquid seal, right?
Liquid tight down to the unit after you get into that 2-hour rated room. A lot of fire alarm monitoring. So you guys cover suppression systems in actual? Is that under you guys or what?
Yeah. Well, it's a totally different license.
Talking hoods.
Like Ansel.
Yeah. So Special Hazard has its own license.
Gotcha.
But like a company will do it.
I'd love to learn.
Sometimes fire alarm will run conduit, but typically you have Special Hazard guys handling the tanks and the wiring.
Yeah. I've done a lot of kitchens where we had to do a lot of that stuff. That's where like a lot of the trades come together right there. I mean, you got the plumbers, the HVAC guy, everybody all coming together on that type of work right there.
Oh, I forgot to shout out the Discord. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't, please. Thank you. Oh, we got people on the job right now. Foreman Teague is drilling about 30 2.5 by 1 mech T's. Leave the pilot clamp in the van, kid. I want to see you freehand every one of them. And Shaggy's putting on plates. Collect that money, brother. 1 plate an hour.
1 plate an hour. Get that overtime.
What up, Ryan? I have gas pipe solenoid valves for kitchen suppression systems. Gage, the plumber kid. The local 12 plumbers in the chat. He's
Yeah,
piped
Gage.
solenoid valve for kitchen suppression systems. Yeah, we had him on last Thursday. What's up,
Yeah.
Jeremy? Me shout out to the
I was
Discord.
watching that. Yeah, I see what he's saying though. Yeah, suppression systems and solenoid valves goes hand in hand with that Ansel system. I know one guy was on here last week asking about Ansels and micro switches and shit. Vinny maybe or something. I forget his name.
Oh yeah, I think it was Vinny. I think it was Vincent. Maybe it was Vince Schultz who said
Yeah,
it
it
looked like
might
I
have
was
been.
ripping a fat dab. I want to go back to where it looked like I was ripping a fat dab and get a fucking screenshot of it, kid. Hook it up.
Take a look at it.
Take a look.
You're rocking the Hilti bit now. The first time using one of those, you get those all the time.
No, we get them all the time, but I was just at the shop and we're in a spot where it's precast, and so if you try to drill a full shield, you go like into the hollow spot. So we were kind of feathering it with the big Hilti bit,
Yeah.
which I'm used to. If we buy 1,000 shields, they give you the bit for free.
Yeah.
But I wasn't buying 1,000 peanut shields, so I got the bit, and when he handed it to me, he's like, "That's $250," and I'm like, "Really? You paid two?" But when I posted it on Instagram,
Big money.
there was
That's a lot of money.
there was a lot of people that were sending me screenshots of much better deals. So I don't know if my guy's getting ripped off or if I got bad info, but like the boys in Canada can get them for like 60 to $100. Oh yeah, I probably had a dozen people hitting me up like, "You guys are getting ripped off. I'll sell them to you."
Shit, dude.
But I love them. It's fucking great, right? Those things are great,
Yeah.
and they got the 4-point, and they're good for going through the metal pan. That's what we used at the big hospital.
Yeah, going through metal deck and into the concrete. The only thing that those things they haven't really configured yet is if you're trying to actually use the
Vacuum?
dust extractor. Yeah, it doesn't work with that at all. Yeah, so you're going old school on that and just turn it the other way.
I get two hammer drills. I got a hammer drill with a regular bit for the vacuum, and then I just get the other hammer drill that just has the set tool on it, and I'm just fucking banging them with two, kid.
Hey, you know what? Whatever gets it done.
What up, Nick?
We were just holding.
Man, I miss it so much. I miss having channel locks in my back pocket, man. I miss walking.
This is off.
You know what I have at my desk now? I got a freaking pen. You know.
Does it have a knife in it?
Look at that.
No, it's a fountain pen.
You gotta refill it. You could kill someone with that thing. Look at that fucking thing. It looks like a knife. I have a pen that has a knife that comes out of the back. Awesome action, but the knife is sick. The pen part sucks, so I don't use it.
Yeah, I'm sure it has like some shitty Bic.
I'm into this Bic pen that Chris sent me.
That thing's cool. I gave one to my dad.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Brian's got pens and highlighters.
It's office guy Bri.
Pens and highlighters.
What are you gonna do? It's part of the trade, man.
And drawings.
Look at him. Holy shit.
Yeah. This is about a $2 million project.
Nice. Digging through. You guys do a lot of coordination CAD down there, or what?
We do. Yeah.
Coordination is like such a waste of money, isn't it? Because it never works anyway.
So I was working on a new. It was it's called Procore. It's a software.
Procore.
That's what we use.
Freaking awesome, dude! I love it.
Awesome.
I've been using that for years, man. All the punch lists and if I go into my Procore right now, I probably got 50 jobs, and you can go and you can look at any trade, any print, any spec, any punch list item.
The overlay feature is nice too. You can overlay the old prints to see what changed.
You can take the third floor and overlay it with the second floor and see if the shaft is still in the same. Yeah, that Procore is
something
awesome.
I could not figure out how to do today. So on some of the plans I was looking at, it should be 6 different portions. No, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5 different portions, right? But 2 of the portions are missing. So I only have 3. So I was trying to see, one of them is a direct mirror of the other, but I cannot isolate the materials of that one page. Like it's only in a bulk.
Well, on Procore?
Yeah. Like I wanted to see what the materials were for just one page, but I couldn't figure out how to do that.
You might have uploaded it bad or something.
I wasn't trying to use that feature.
Yeah.
Highlighter gang.
So I was just, subtracting and adding and dividing and
Does anybody here use
what's
auto
next?
spring?
Auto spring. I've heard a lot about auto spring, but typically the guys who are using it are engineers, not really us.
You guys ever see the 3D CAD drawing in Procore? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. And then you can zoom in
Yeah,
and turn it and go through the
incredible.
ductwork if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that's
walk through
that's
the
cool.
building.
Yep.
It's incredible what they're doing now.
If everybody, I mean, the coordination on a new build can work out if people actually follow the benchmark. But you know, what I mean, the sprinkler guys come in and
So I learned that. I only learned that a few years ago to where, dude, I've always measured off the beam. And like if you're on a small building, 2, 3, 4 stories, you measure off the beams, the columns.
yeah,
But when you get on a 40, 50 story, they put
you
that
gotta follow
special
that.
line on the floor,
Yeah,
right? And
yep,
everybody's going by that control line on the floor. And if you don't,
you're
you're going by
cooked.
the beam. The iron workers will tell you the beams go like this, like not obviously that drastic, but as you go up, the beams move, and you'll be like in and out of the walls and shit. So you have to use that control line.
Even the control line, like they'll say, they'll give you that 4 foot benchmark. You know, this is 4 feet because the floor dips. You know what I mean? Places, so you can't measure off the
Yeah, it'd
floor.
be
If
like
you have,
4 feet from the north beam or something,
yeah, and then you got to shoot a laser around.
and you're
A
supposed to be
500
7 feet.
foot garage.
You go 3 feet from the line.
Mhm.
I like those, but I didn't know about that for I don't know the first decade of my career. Control line.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought that's just a carpenter thing. Just guys putting his line on the ground like they always do, and spray painting
yeah. No, it's nice. I mean, some of the bigger contractors that are good, they'll call in. They'll have a company just lay out all those control lines for you wherever you need them, and that's where was I? Post Office Square recently that we saw cut the floor and cored holes from 1 all the way up to like 20 or 21 or something, and you follow those control lines, and I mean, they nailed perfect the whole way up. It's incredible. You
Perfect.
can do the same thing by drilling 1 hole and shooting a plumb laser through, and building off of that. But
Right.
Plumb bob. No plumb bobs. No
So
plumb
how do
bobs for
you
Bob.
what certifications do you have now, and how do you come about getting them, like through your career?
so me myself, basically, I got my master's license. I got my journeyman. I got that my master's about a year ago. It's all I really need for certifications up here. I teach electrical school too as well. I've been teaching for 11 years. To be an electrical trainer at the places that I've taught, you don't really need much besides your knowledge. So teach electrical code. Right now I teach at the IBW in Dorchester, teach 5th year code. So it's kind of more like a test prep course, get the kids ready to take a test.
Right, right.
I'm gonna do one night a week. Another guy does other 5th years and second night. Teach with some great people.
We got a teacher in the house.
But do you get paid for that, or you just like volunteer your time?
No, you get paid. It's journeyman rate, or you can work out your own rate, and then they have other opportunities too. Like we have to get as electricians. We got to take 21 hours of continuing education every 3 years. I don't know if you guys have anything similar to that, but our code book changes every 3 years. You got to take 21 hours of schooling, so that's like a class. They also offer and teach,
Yeah.
and you got to kind of it's an update class basically.
Do you fly out somewhere?
No, I don't fly out. They do it right here in Boston. So
Yeah, we get this. 550 does the same thing. I would be a teacher. It's just the location of the school is just awful for me, for where I live.
where is it? Where you guys live?
Our school's in Weymouth,
Oh yeah, geez.
which
Oh,
is like
yeah.
way south of the city, and I'm west of the city.
Yeah, fuck
So
that. That's like,
you
take
kind of
local
got you
pay.
kind of got to live in the South Shore to be a teacher, but you get journeyman's rate. These, it's a good
Yeah.
gig. But to do our training every year, they fly to Michigan, and Michigan has got the what's in Michigan, bro? There's like this. It's the it's a big training facility for sprinkler
Yeah.
fitters in
Really?
Michigan, and they go there every year. I want to get in on that trip.
My dad was teaching. He taught fire alarm a little bit for credits
No
with the
shit.
company.
Sounds good, looks good. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, fire alarm's good stuff. It's another ball game right there. Another niche in the industry. If you either know it or you don't know it, and some guys are just afraid of it because when you set it off, it makes some bells and whistles. But
Yeah, I was ringing the horns and strobes last night at like midnight. I'm like running on fumes right now. I haven't slept much.
yeah,
Ooh.
I usually don't
it's
sleep
good
much,
job.
but I slept less than normal.
But you already don't get any sleep.
That's what I mean. So then as soon as I actually
Yeah.
lose some, then I'm like fucking dragging ass. I didn't get to bed
Are
till like
you
after 1. I didn't get to
are
bed
you
till
working
after.
tomorrow morning?
Yeah, fuck yeah, no days off.
Jeez, man,
You can do shutdowns at nighttime.
Yeah, they had one come up, and you know, it was a 7 p.m. drain down or a 6 p.m. drain down. So I worked all day, flew home, took a shower, took a quick nap, and then flew back in. Came home after that and slept like kind of like another little nap, and then I went in and worked today at another hospital. And now here I am. I would have taken a nap after work today, but my kid had to play at school, and then we went out to dinner. So
Oh, nice.
Who had the dope and tape hoodie?
that's my buddy. It's one of my childhood friends, Dave.
Oh,
So
dude, that's awesome.
his daughter is 7 days older than my son. He came over one day to tell me that they were pregnant, and I told my wife, like, we're gonna tell him tonight that we're pregnant. We're both gonna like disclose the info, like, hey, we haven't told anyone yet, but we're pregnant, and we both like at the same time, and then we had the babies in the same hospital in the same wing,
What?
7 days apart, and now they go to the same private school together. So we
That's
watched them
awesome.
plays, and he
Wow.
got the sweatshirt. So and he walked in with it. I thought that was cool.
That's fun.
That's
Where are you selling the merch now?
So we just have a like a drop ship website basically.
Yeah.
Myspreadshop.com.
Nice. That's my goal next. I got to set something up myself.
I'll send you the links. Wicked easy.
Yeah.
It's wicked
Yeah,
easy.
super easy.
We'll talk about it after the show. Super easy, and it took me like a couple hours of clicking around and shit.
We talked about doing like our own thing, having our own line, and then having paying for it and everything. But Bobby's in Boston, I'm in Atlanta, so
So
it
if
kind
you're
of makes it a little
if
difficult.
you're looking for apparel to make you money, you wanna buy the shirts and then have someone local print it, and then you ship the shirts to everybody, and you'll be able to make some money. But if you're already loaded with a bunch of shit to do, then you go on this website, and they'll print it, they'll ship it,
And it's just
and they
easier
take most
for
of the
us.
money, and then your logo gets out there, and it's just
Yeah,
easier.
That's what it's all about.
I worked in an 8-story building with tapered columns, so they got
So if you're
smaller every
looking for the
story, and
link
they
for
were.
the clothes that we're talking about for the dope and tape apparel, it's on either my Instagram or Bobby's Instagram. You can just go to the link tree and it'll pull it up. It's that easy.
I'll
I
take a look at
thought
it.
I thought I
Definitely.
like added the link somewhere. Team Yo Mama, Dave's in the chat. Quality sweatshirt too, comfy.
So another thing we're doing
Thanks,
is
brother. How'd you know I was talking about
we're
you?
taking stickers and we're putting them on everything fire protection. We're just slapping them on there.
Yeah. So I have a sticker. I have a sticker obsession. But yeah, I've been
Yeah.
like, and if
Starbucks.
I see you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just give you like 5 of them. And then when you're not looking, I'm gonna like stick one on your lunchbox. I was with 2 guys today. And I put one on one guy's cup. I put one on one guy's tool bucket. I put one on a random lunchbox that I found. I'm sticking them on hard hats, like fucking parking meters, like everywhere. I want to stick them on vans, but I just can't bring myself to actually stick it on a vehicle. So I don't peel the back. I like put it on their driver
Get
window.
something
I
off
pull
the
the little
start.
rubber off and I just like hold it there so they can stick it where they want. And maybe not, they don't get mad. And I don't want someone to be like, I found your fucking stupid sticker on my car.
I don't know. I've heard of somebody. I might know the person, I might not. I don't know.
Allegedly.
But they would take the riser sticker of the company riser sticker and just slam it right in front of the driver windshield. Just
Ooh, that's aggressive.
yeah, I could never get myself to do that one. But
That's
I have allegedly took a little bit of Teflon tape and put it underneath the truck and like tied it and then keep it rolled up, so for when they drive, it'll like fall off and then you have a giant streamer tape behind.
Like the big zip ties on the drive shaft.
Yeah, so we do
Yeah.
that. We do that Teflon thing to ourselves, to each other all the time. We were talking about that today, and usually they don't get me. But one time I went home with 20 feet of Teflon. Like I made it from Boston all the way to the driveway. I get out and I just walk, and there's like 20 feet of Teflon following me, like all the way down Route 2, doing the speed limit, not honking at people. And then I just get home and there's Teflon, and like these bastards got me. If you just put the Teflon, if you just take the Teflon, I got Teflon from fucking Daryl. Right? And you pop it open. I'll tell you guys the trick. And then you just get it started, right? Just give it a little trail. And then you just place this over the antenna. Hopefully they don't notice it, but once they get to like 70 miles an hour, this thing will just unravel. They'll be like, what the fuck is that? But don't be wasting the company's Teflon.
No. Make sure you buy it yourself.
Buy your own
Home
Teflon to
Depot.
fuck around. Automation is perfect for the apparel. The hats are nice. I've been meaning to slap the stickers on my old girls at the shop. Tomorrow the pump rooms will be marked with dope and tape. Let's go. Make sure Dave knows when he goes and services that old girl.
That's
Old
awesome.
Bertha. We won't talk about how
I'm
they don't have backflows.
I'm planning on putting them on the supply houses.
That's where it's at.
Like 4 or 5 of them to the point where maybe they reach out
I
and
stuck
say,
an
"Please do not do
MCC sticker on a
that."
Carlisle van before.
Oh, shit.
That's awesome. I seen the dope and tape. You got the dope and tape sticker on your truck, Ryan. They're gonna be everywhere.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
but I got it on my cell phone.
Oh yeah,
So
I
you
got one
get
on my
what,
I got it on my Cubs. I got it on my
cell
laptop.
phone. I got me on my cell phone. I got
So
yeah,
you
all the cups. I've been stick happy. They're going everywhere. They're on all my signs.
Everything.
I even got it on this stupid little remote. That's for the lights. That's for the lights under my desk. Okay. Oh shit,
Oh
that's great.
man. So what are you
Make
working
sure I'm
on
not
now,
missing
Doug?
anybody.
So I got a couple different projects going on. I was up in Brookline today. I took on a condominium project, 6th floor of a condominium building. I usually try not to trap. My whole point was to get out of Boston because I got sick of driving into it, but couldn't pass it up. It's basically 2 condos turned into one big condo, complete. I did a video about it the other day where when I walked in after demo, the panel was just hanging with
Oh,
wires
I seen
everywhere.
that. Okay.
Thing was a mess, but you got to start somewhere from A to B. So I was up there today starting to get it prepped. I was going to plan on going back Monday, get a bunch of work in, but today they told me that you can't work in the weekends or any holidays inside the building. So that one's going to take me a little bit longer than expected, but I've been kind of all over. I was down at Rector Steel yesterday, down factory down Fall River.
Oh, Fall River, hey, the Triple H.
Yeah, they got they make a bunch. They have this place has a shit ton of plastic injection molding for like slim duct and stuff, and they make pipe dough, Teflon tape, all that. So Maddie there actually got me into the facility. They're looking for another electrician that has commercial experience. So I did my first project there yesterday, and I'm gonna start building off of that. But
That's
project
awesome.
wise, just some small stuff lingering. Otherwise, I do a lot of day stuff in and out, man. I, install quick, hit it for one day, go in, do an install, leave, see you later, get paid.
In and out. Good for you.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
easiest. I've learned in this industry, services where it's at. Service
Absolutely.
and
So kind of like day job kind of stuff.
yeah. I mean,
Day
I'm
work.
looking like 2-3 weeks ahead right now, which is different from when I started. But I mean I turned down a job today, nothing big, but passed it on to another local guy that has a small company that's starting up, and I think he started before me, but I gave we kind of touched base. I sent somebody who was looking for an install. I was like, I can get there in like 2.5 weeks, and then I referred him. Say, hey, give this guy a call. So he's appreciated. Small companies work together. I know that. I've definitely learned that since I went out on my own.
Yeah, that's
Well,
awesome. Good on you to doing that, helping out the other guy.
That's
absolutely.
awesome.
Timmy G's van. That's my van, Ryan. I might have taken that sticker off when I got the van.
But I mean, that's what it's all about: working with each other, building on it,
No,
keeping that momentum rolling.
no, absolutely. It's so important.
I'm putting a sticker on the boat in Alaska.
And
Chat.
I think that's how trades are
Let's
different
go,
too. Like if you
Chad.
put on a different thing, let's say that like it's interior design, let's say. Like I don't see them like helping out a smaller interior designer company or whatever. Fill in the blank.
Right.
But like in a trade, I feel like we do help each other out. Because
Right.
in a way, I don't know, we're the same.
Yeah.
When I started, I wasn't. When I jumped into this, I wasn't fully busy at all. Like, by no means was I busy. I just jumped into it and was like, I'll figure it out along the way. And I had quite a few companies reach out to me from like Instagram, say, hey, you need a day or two here or there, give me a call, you can come work with us for the day. So I went and helped out a couple companies for some time, and they would pay me, we worked out an hourly rate. I'd go work with them on my slow days to keep me moving along. Now 10 months in, I mean, before you know it, it'll be a year, and I've been kicking around, and the money is just incredible. It's incredible. I mean, you got to hustle though. I haven't broke the habit of waking up early. I'm still up at like 4 a.m. and I've been going, pretty strong at night. I'm like editing videos, and I'm doing the work. I'm quoting the work. I'm looking at the jobs. My wife helps a lot though when
Chasing
it comes
mutton.
to
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
chasing
basically a
money.
one-man army, and my wife does a ton of the behind the scenes though. She's doing all the computer stuff. She'll let me know I received an email that I might want to look at, or she's doing the invoicing, the billing, the banking. Luckily, she's real good with computers and does a lot of data stuff for a living anyways. So,
How important is that just to have a good woman?
oh my God, 25
Huge.
years this year, man. 25
So
years.
fucking
Freaking
important. It's
huge.
so fucking important that you pick the right fucking chick.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been together since freshman year of high school.
Good for
Be
you.
25 years.
Wow.
She's taking good care of daddy.
Yeah, no
And
kids.
guys, stop getting girls that are drama.
That's it.
Yeah.
You can see the drama like after a month, you
Like if
know?
you can see a little bit of drama, just roll out, bro.
That's it.
Run.
Just get out of
Shout
there.
out to all the
You want
wives helping
drama
with the
free.
businesses. That's it. Shout out to
Yeah.
all the
Oh yeah,
wives.
definitely would not be doing it solo. I'd have to outsource stuff, which is, and my end game is one of the reasons just to make me happier is why I did this. But we got no kids, so we're going for the early retirement gig. We're people think we're crazy, but we're looking at like, 45 years old walking away.
Good for you. That's fucking sick.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
incredible.
that's the goal. We'll see where the goals change and life changes, but we'll see what
I'm gonna
happens.
keep on watching you.
Yeah, keep
You
following.
can do it.
Where were you
Yeah.
with that advice when I was 30? How old are you, Jeremy? I think I might have been a little younger. I might have not have had great advice when you were
Yeah.
30.
No, it's yeah, you need that rock though, that stone. She keeps you in line too.
Well, I mean, like for example, to go into my life a little bit. So I was married for 10 years previously, and
Yeah.
it was hell from the beginning. But I was 18 when I got with her, and I had a kid in high school, so I felt like it was the
Yeah.
right thing to do.
Yeah.
And bro, it was hell from the get go. And then I got divorced and all that stuff. And then I met Sarah, and I was like, and then we got married. I'm like, oh, this is what this is supposed to be like.
Yeah, this is right, no shit.
This is great.
Yeah, you see that a lot too, man,
Hey,
Yeah,
if you didn't pick the right one, there's still time. You know?
Yeah,
that's
it's a
true.
true statement.
Can do it nice because you did it twice, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an electrician motto right there.
Yeah.
But the other ones, we learn what you burn.
Yeah.
You
Our programming to get there but not stay there.
So now I believe that, tell me if I'm wrong, but if you are a licensed electrician, you can do fire alarm. Like,
Yeah.
because if you're a fire alarm, then you have to have your fire alarm license, and then you still cannot do electrical work. But if you're an electrician, you can do it all.
Not
Is
up
that
here in
right?
Massachusetts. Massachusetts, to do fire alarm, you need an electrical license. Technically, you wouldn't be able to pull a permit without that electrical license. They do have a low voltage license up here that you could do like
Yeah.
security and data communication cable, but to actually pull a fire alarm permit and do the work properly, you have to be a licensed electrician up here in Mass.
Yeah, because I get that a lot on my page. People are like, why are you always waiting for like an alarm guy? And I'm like, I'm in Mass, bro. Like that's a local 103 job usually. That's an
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can't
know
be.
electrical. I can't be touching his panel. That's the equivalent of him coming and fucking with my valves and flowing water
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit, you know? That's
You
his
know,
panel.
my office asked me one time, this was a long time ago. They said, hey, could you, this is before I learned anything really. I was in fire protection, like fire sprinkler, and they're like, can you replace a water flow? I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. And we were going from a sense, they said, I was like, hey, is it the same one? And they said, well, we think it's the same one. So they sent me with a system sensor, and it was a Potter when I got there. So now I'm trying to like figure out if it's different diagram, if I need to do this or that. Or anyway, somehow from swapping it and installing it, I blew the panel.
That can happen.
Yeah.
Expensive, dude. Yeah, expensive shit right there too. That's a computer board, and you start messing with those tampas and flows. Next thing you know, it's. I mean, that thing just
No thanks.
just wants to see resistance all the time. You get that little resistor tucked inside that junction box, making sure it sees what's happening constantly. But it's yeah, I've seen a couple of people blow up panels before, and that's why you don't do you do not do fire alarm on Fridays, especially
No.
afternoon. Never do it. You don't
Yeah,
schedule
so
Fridays.
Shit,
back to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
always do
While I was
Friday work.
doing it, I told them never on Friday because every time I did something on Friday, something would go wrong.
It goes wrong. It goes wrong. It's like
Every Friday at the Mercedes-Benz
You've got the
Stadium.
luck of the Irish.
yeah, it's like with us. When you get to like an old building that the main breaker of the building hasn't, you can just tell by looking at it. The thing's 40, 50 years old and it hasn't been shut off in 40. You don't shut that thing off on a Friday.
Yeah.
Some of those things you shut them off, they don't turn back on. You just dump the whole building and you can't get power back to the building.
I was in
So
that 1900s on 140 Clarendon Street. It's an old YMCA. It's like built in the early 1900s, and we were coring on a Saturday. I was almost through, popped the breaker, right? There's no electricians on site. I'm like, all right, grab another cord, go a little bit farther, popped another breaker, popped another breaker. I wanted to finish that hole. I popped like 3 breakers. They couldn't figure out how to turn them back, like half of them back on Monday.
No clue. Yeah,
They're like, we don't know where they go. Like, this one's not connected to that one. And like, why would you just keep on popping them all? I'm like, I wanted to get my hold on. That was like my task. What the fuck?
This phone machine's old. This thing takes some juice.
I didn't know I had to bring a generator. Doug, you ever get zapped by some 277?
I got scars on the fingers to show.
Ooh, shit. That big shit.
I got hung up on a light fixture once up in the ceiling.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is she having a dance party in there?
Yeah. It's like all the time. Music is always going. She's always dancing. Her sister's here from Columbia to study English at Georgia Tech, and it's a ongoing party.
Nice.
I mean, it's Thursday, mojitos.
There's a rambling wreck from Georgia Tech and a hell of an engineer. So the white tape is not the most expensive, man. Fucking was lied to.
Nah, it's just the most sought after. Everybody likes it.
Bastards.
The colors.
Bastards.
Yeah, they're just playing with you.
Yeah, Gage, we got to swap stickers. I got to come down. I was in, what was I? I was over at, like, Methadone Miles, kind of like Selfie. That's probably as close as I'll get to you, but I had some shit to do. I couldn't come visit. Let's see those sparky fingers. Gage says.
So, what's something cool that you've worked on in your career that like that's it,
What was it? Say again.
Like something in your career that you worked on that it's like, oh, this is so cool.
I have to think about that question for a minute, but
that's one of the cool things about our industry. We get to work on so many cool things, especially like if you're an inspector. Like,
yeah, you guys see a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I did a lot of work at Gillette Stadium. Done a lot of work. Like I worked in their trophy room, their exercise room, out on the field, behind the jumbotron, like on the catwalk behind that. That was pretty cool work, but. Some of my favorite stuff in this industry is like relays and control work. Like when it comes to lighting control panels, because it's like outside the box type of stuff. It's not just, anybody can go in and make an outlet work or make a light work because, it's very basic. But when you start controlling things by using low voltage wiring and contactors and timers and stuff, that stuff's pretty interesting to me. A cool building, I guess, would be like I did I worked on the Facebook kitchen building in Binney Street in Cambridge. That was a pretty interesting build, just kind of watching what these people have in their kitchen that they go to work. They get 3 meals a day fed to them and shit. And that was a pretty elaborate system.
Yeah, we were over at Google.
Google? Google's wild too.
We did the Google right across from, and we did MIT right across. Yeah. And again, just a bad area. A great area, just not great to fucking be working in.
It's a Google right off like Ames Street over there. I did the tower. I worked on the tower right on Ames Street near the Starbucks over there. It's like right on the other side of the Google
No
building.
parking. There's nowhere to park.
No, you get the blue garage, the yellow, and now they're ripping down the blue, going down like 5 stories and building 2 towers. I think I just heard the other day.
Yeah, they're already digging.
Yeah, they're building an
But you
Eversource
can't
vault.
put the van in the garage. It doesn't fit.
No, you park on the street, get a ticket.
And there's nowhere to park on the street. There's so many
No,
fucking everything. They got like, they might as well put bicycle parking.
that's why every construction worker's got a scooter now. They park at the Union
Dude.
Hall and scooter in from Dorchester.
Isn't it crazy in the morning seeing all the high vis just fucking? They're going 30 miles an hour.
Right.
We got this one.
Skateboards and
We got this
scooters.
one guy. He's one of my favorite guys, Big Jim. He's got to be $4 and he's like six something, 6'5", 6'4". He's a big fucking dude, and he got a scooter that holds him, and it goes like 30. And you see him going in the morning, and like every day he would park it, and he would go to work. I would check all the bolts on it for him because I was like fucking scared that they were gonna come apart. Like he's like one shear pin away from just fucking eating
Dude,
it.
one squirrel trying to get it.
That's crazy because in Atlanta they don't really do the tickets. They'll boot you, and then you call.
They don't boot you. They'll give you $110 ticket.
No, you have to get five. You have to have 5 unpaid to get a boot.
Yeah.
You can't just boot you right away, dude.
But how do you get them? How do they enforce you to pay them? Atlanta's not paying.
They'll suspend your registration. Your
No,
license.
if you have 5 unpaid, they'll boot you. But then when you go to renew your license, you won't be able to renew it if you have unpaid parking tickets.
So this is coming from like law enforcement.
No.
Meter maids.
Yeah, the meter maids.
Right.
It's the Boston Transit Department. So what you do is you just, as long as you don't touch the ticket, you leave it on the windshield, you hit the Mass Pike, you flip the wipers on. Once you hit 80, ticket deleted.
I'm telling you, when they say they start at 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, in 30 seconds, you got a ticket on your window.
I remember in my personal vehicle, they gave me a ticket. I was at a meter. It's a 2-hour meter. They gave me the ticket. It was 10 o'clock because I was there for 2 hours unpaid. And then they gave me another ticket on top of it at 12 o'clock for the next 2 hours. And then I got one at 2. So I got 3 $40 tickets in one day.
Yeah, they'll go after you.
Fucking bastards. That was when I was in my personal vehicle, so I wasn't able to delete them.
Oh, they're brutal.
I'm programming to get there, but not the trick when I was in my personal vehicle was I would register my cars in my wife's name. So then I would come home, I'd be like, "You got a ticket today, babe." And then they got paid a lot. They got paid a lot quicker.
I think I have some unpaid like tolls.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, like Florida toll, like one Florida toll.
Oh man, yeah, that fucked me on my last vacation. Because they were like, "Oh yeah, if you go this way, you don't have to do any toll roads." But when I rented the car, they wanted me to pay like $100 for the fucking toll pass or something. I was like, "How many toll roads am I gonna use?" Like, "Oh, if you take this way, you won't have any toll roads." And like, I couldn't find that way. I went through a million tolls.
Back in a second, boys.
And I brought my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law with us, and their rent-a-car was on my card as well, and they were following me through all these tolls. So it's like. We got these rental cars pretty cheap, but when I went to turn them in, we had like fucking $300 in toll fees.
Jeez.
But all I had to do was just take my transponder from my vehicle that's here, and it would have worked down there on their sun passes. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Wow.
Or you just Uber. You make the Uber pay for the pass. That's what we're gonna do when we go in September, right? You're just gonna Uber from the airport to Westgate?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. The whole time.
Just Uber everywhere.
Yeah, we'll just like take turns. I mean,
there's a huge
I'm sure on the way back we can pick a ride with someone.
Oh yeah, to the airport. There's a huge festival in Boston this weekend. Boston Calling.
The Boston Calling.
Yeah, they got it. They've been working on it on Harvard. When I went by there last night at like 1 a.m., they were out there on their boom lifts setting up the stage and shit still.
Oh shit.
Is it like a music festival thing?
Yeah, they got like 10 stages. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. My wife's going every day.
What kind of music?
All music. Like there's like hundreds of people going. Like so many people. So many different bands. Boston Calling, it's huge.
We're gonna go to a concert. Ed Sheeran or something. I don't know. I never heard of him. We're gonna go watch that guy.
You never heard of Ed Sheeran?
You sing to him in the shower. Get out of here.
You never heard of Ed Sheeran, kid?
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
you told
have.
Me the name. I was like, okay. So we're going to the Benz, to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I think I'm gonna run into one of our episode guys. Say hey to him. Give him some stickers, It should be cool. So one of the cool things about being an inspector is I still have a parking sticker on my Jeep. Like I have a little crack on my windshield, but I don't want to let it go because I still got a parking parking sticker.
Heat it up and fucking transfer
Bro,
it.
I just like park right there. I'm like, we're good to go.
Take that thing off and put some packing tape. Keep
That's
that
like
sticker.
Boston. If you the trick is you got to get an MBTA high vis vest, right? You park right at the MBTA, throw that vest over your steering wheel. You're all set for the day.
Yeah, or like you need like a Boston police vest too.
Yeah, my buddy works at Keola's. He used to get us the vest, and we put them over the steering wheel. You park wherever you want.
I like when people put sad notes. I'll stop and read them. Like they got like a big note on their dash. Hi, my name is so and so. Please don't give me a ticket. I'm a good person. It's like, I wonder if it works. Like they just they see me from a mile away and they fucking ticket me right away. Those bastards.
Yeah, they're ruthless. They don't care.
I friended one over near Boston Medical, and he's I'm like, what's your quota? You got a quota? He's like, no, there's no such thing as a quota. He's just like, I'm just on GPS. I'm like, you gotta have a quota. Like you gotta be. No quota. Like, so why don't you just not put out,
as many as possible.
Just walk out and walk around and not put any tickets on.
Probably get fired.
Yeah, right. Bastards.
There's not a quota, but there's a quota. Let me put it this way: there's an expectation.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah.
I was fumbling around in the back of the van looking for stuff, and he was in the front writing a ticket. And I come flying out, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't know you were back there. I just wrote you a ticket." I'm like, "Oh, whatever, man. It's all right. Just put it on there. Watch Ed Sheeran in the movie yesterday before you go to the show, Brian." That's from Jeremy.
The movie yesterday?
I call BS, Brian. I know Ed Sheeran is on your workout playlist.
I'll put it on my story when I'm at the gym in the morning.
Oh shit, Ed Sheeran. You got to know Ed Sheeran. He's like fucking popular as hell.
I think I know one song. Can you name a song?
Redheaded singer.
Is he redheaded?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my dog. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, put me on the spot. I don't think I can name a fucking Ed Sheeran song. I mean, if you were to play him right now, I probably could sing like most of his songs. I probably know the words to almost every one of his songs.
Perfect song. Perfect.
Yeah. Sarah. Name 2 Ed Sheeran songs. Oh shit, that's great. He definitely knows. He definitely knows of Ed Sheeran, right, Chad? He's bluffing. I'm gonna go back and watch the replay and watch his bluff face.
Got the poker face on.
We can see that you're trying to talk, but we can't hear you.
Saturday? No.
Name
What's
her
the
favorite
song. Tell me one song. Photograph, Thinking Out Loud.
Okay, yeah, she's doing it. Thinking Out Loud. Yep, that's one.
Well, come in. I told him I didn't know. I didn't know who. Jeez. Here, speaking to the mic. Be professional. Come on.
Photograph. Be professional.
Thinking Out Loud.
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran. Saturday, and we got good spots.
We got good spots?
Yeah.
Cool. You can stay down there. It's okay.
Oh shit, that's great. That should be a fun show. That's gonna be all chicks there, dude.
Yeah.
That stadium is gonna be 80% chicks.
Probably. Good thing I'm already married. So, but you know,
he's Colombian, so you'll get your ass beat.
Yeah, but though the thing about a stadium full of chicks is that like when he comes out and they all do that same fucking scream at the same time, my brain rattles. Like it rattles my eardrums.
Is it crazy?
Dude, they're all gonna do that scream at the same time when he comes out, guaranteed. And it's gonna be like you're gonna feel your eardrums fucking rattling in your brain.
See, I've never went to like
bring plugs.
A big concert ever.
Chick concert.
Ed Sheeran's probably.
Yeah, I mean, like I work at a nightclub, you know, but it was, and they had concerts at a nightclub too, but it was like.
Has he really, Chad?
Not like a stadium, you know. Sings their wedding song.
Is Ed Sheeran your wedding song?
I don't know. I think it's like, what is the wedding song?
Fuck.
I don't know. I think it's like, I don't know.
He's bluffing.
Bluffing.
It's a bluff. We gotta record his bluff face. Oh, that's great.
Like Taylor Swift. Oh, this is gonna be great.
It's gonna be
Great.
just like a Taylor Swift
She just
concert.
came to Gillette, dude. They like shut down like over there in Foxborough. Like
Crazy.
you couldn't go into the area if you didn't have a ticket, and they like so any event at Gillette, a good percentage of people aren't going to the event. They're going just
No.
to tailgate. They're going to park in the lot. They're gonna pay $40. They're gonna park their big diesel truck in the lot, and they're gonna tailgate all day and then
Yeah.
drink and drive home. They said you weren't allowed to do that at T Swift. You cannot just go to tailgate. If you're going in the lot, you need to show proof of a ticket because these people are crazy. These Swifties, they call them.
I was at Gillette a couple years ago. Actually, maybe 5 or
Oh, I
6.
thought you were gonna say you went to see T Swift.
No, fuck no. But the tickets are ridiculous. And now I was there when she was when we were doing work in the stadium, and she was like rehearsing for one of her shows, probably like 8 years ago, and she rolls in with like 29 trucks. Like this, she has like 29 18 wheelers that like go with her entourage between like trailers and material, and I'm like, it's ridiculous watching the setup. I mean, it's pretty cool working there, watching the stage. They'll break down an entire stage as soon as the concert's over. They start breaking that down at like midnight. That thing's done by 6 a.m. They're off to the next one.
Whoa.
Yeah, watch the video of the show after the rainstorm. She went to go play her piano and it was like all fucked up.
Was it?
There's like a viral video of her like because we had one of the shows was a rain show. They were all wet. Like completely
Saturday,
downpouring. And then so Sunday she went to go play the piano and it was like making all these weird noises and shit. Wonder how much that
has
thing
to be
costs.
one crazy life.
Oh, it's constantly on the go for like.
She
6
lives right
months.
in Rhode Island.
Yeah, she's from Rhode Island. Yeah.
Probably just hops in a helicopter and she's there in fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah.
They got back roads. They got like the players and everything they have their own like secret entrance behind the stadium.
Do they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mercedes-Benz stadiums like that too.
Yeah, they got like a back entrance, like a road back there for like the players and all the big like.
Mhm.
I remember you'd pull into the stadium. We'd go through like security. Bob Kraft would just roll in with his Bentley, just leave that thing parked, doors open, head up to his office. It's crazy. That place is a lot of money inside that place.
Oh yeah.
So who do we have next week?
We have, let's see. Next week, Tuesday the 30th, The Greatest Tradesman.
Oh shit! He's a good shit right there.
The Greatest Tradesman. June 1st, Thursday, Mike Fazio. My dude Mike Fazio. He's not on social. He texts me. I think he like hit me up on his daughter's Instagram and then is texting me. He's a sprinkler fitter. On the 6th, we got Tom coming on. Tom's usually in the chat.
You guys doing twice a week, Tuesday, Thursday now?
Twice a week, yep.
Yeah.
And then June 8th, we got Chad coming back, baby. Motherfucker's paying $21,000 for 3 tickets. I heard that. I work with a guy that got the tickets when they dropped. He like paid like $500 a ticket, and then like the day before, he could have sold them for like $6,000 a piece, but his daughter wouldn't let him.
That's insane.
I would tell her we're not going.
We're not going.
Okay,
500 to 6,000. Great show tonight, guys. Go Celtics. Go Celtics. How they doing?
Go Celtics.
I think that shit's rigged. Sorry.
I think so.
Do you think that they're not going to let that go? If they don't let it go 7 games, how much money are they losing? Like if they don't fill that stadium the 7th time, you think that they're going to let that? You think that they're ever going to let a sweep happen? I don't. It's rare. I don't know. They're going to run it. They're going to run it all 7 games, and then the last game is the one that counts.
Too much money's gone into the Garden over the past 6 years.
Much
They gotta make that money back.
Shit! Remember what it used to be? It used to just be empty and hollow with the big players lot in front. Now you can't even see it.
No, it's fortress. Restructured the train station, everything.
Matt, you can come on the show, brother. Hit me in my DMs. Let's talk. I'm back. Sorry, guys. I had to put my kids down. It's all good, Daryl.
We all get that.
We get that. Put those little bastards down at 8. We got a strict bedtime over here. 8 o'clock. Get in bed. Read a book. See you later.
Sounds like a nice bedtime.
Yeah.
Hey, what are y'all doing this weekend?
You know what? I was going to work Monday, but I might actually take a 3-day weekend. But
take the day off, bro.
You know, it's once in a while you need that day off. I've been running strong. I'm just finished up a volunteer project too. So pretty much all IBW 103 guys, we just built a food pantry in Franklin, Massachusetts. So we started it back in November. I kind of took it on. Somebody asked me to take it on as a volunteer project because they knew I wanted to get into volunteering and Habitat for Humanity type stuff. So one of the teachers at the school said, "Hey, I don't have time to really lead the project. Can you take the lead on it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And it turned into something a lot bigger than we originally thought. But between all the guys volunteering, we just got final inspection actually yesterday, fire alarm sign off the day before, and place is a wrap, and nice added food pantry to the community. And we were the only full volunteer trade on the whole project. Everybody else, it was actually a job for them. So
Oh, good on you. Like,
yeah,
we did
Incredible.
we did one of those a couple years back. The
yeah, it was good.
you gotta donate time every now and then.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I start a habitat house June 1st, groundbreaking ceremony in Norton. So see how this goes.
Awesome. That's pretty cool.
That's absolutely amazing.
A little bit of giving back,
I'm gonna have to catch you sometime in the city.
Yeah, absolutely.
Toss you a couple stickers.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be up in Brookline soon.
Oh yeah?
I'll have to hit you up when I'm in Brookline next.
Okay. That's close.
Yeah, it's not far. I'm right there. I drive by all those hospitals on my way home through
Longwood,
the back road.
baby. If you're in Longwood, just fucking
Yeah.
keep an eye out for my race van, my work van.
Yeah. I probably won't miss it with the stickers.
Thanks for posting my picture today on Instagram page. Yeah, Daryl, you got it, brother. Tag me.
Absolutely,
I'll
Daryl.
post that shit. I'm gonna be honest though. Today, like the past couple days, you guys have been wild. It's been tough trying to keep up with the DMs and keep up with everybody tagging me, but I'm doing it, baby. Keep them coming. There's a lot of people in the DMs now. Everybody's posting, and so
Getting
like
fun.
years and years ago, you would never find this much sprinkler content on
You guys
the
really
internet.
brought a new level to sprinkle. I haven't seen anything on sprinkles until I came across this, and it's nice. You get an education out there, getting everybody together. Community.
Yeah, I'm learning.
That's the whole point. That's our movement. Community. That's all we're doing. That's
We
all
learn
we're
off of each other, like different techniques. Something I learn a lot from social media, like, is we all are great in our trade, but you learn from just different aspects, different techniques. I mean, the older experienced guys too, and like just little tips and tricks go a long way.
Come on, kid.
Absolutely.
I got my little electrical bag, kid. Come on. What do you got?
He's got the white tape.
Come on. I got the white tape. I got my fucking.
He's
Huh?
got
I
that.
got my
Huh?
blind bag.
Come on, in case I gotta fucking check some power. Like my wife's like, this isn't working. I'm like, well, it said it's fucking
Got my
working.
blind bag.
He's got the lightsaber.
I
over
do.
there.
I do have the Klein bag. Oh no, I don't. I got the Kernowall. It's the cheap fucking one. But look at, come on. What do we got?
He's got the sprinkler climb bag.
Come on, I got the Klein fucking.
Oh shit.
Take the
He's got the strippers.
What the fuck are those?
Definitely not electricians.
Oh, look at this. This is the best one I got though. The big old red wire nut. No. I dabble in electrical a little bit if it's around the house, but nothing crazy.
You throw those in a half-inch piece of pipe, right, and then you
you-
blow it through.
Yeah.
It's like so you put a sheetrock screw in the tip of that
Oh
thing,
my
shoot the line up like a dart.
Dude, the electrician kids did that in high school, bro. That shit was
Oh, yeah.
crazy. Jeez,
That's
then
like
they
a
go
dart
forever.
at your leg.
That's
Yeah.
like a deadly spitball.
There it is.
Whoa.
I did a full trip test today on a dry system. Get it, Daryl? Send me some pictures of the
Alright,
fucking
that's
water
awesome.
flowing, all right? This has been awesome. We appreciate you coming
Yeah.
on, Doug.
Thank you
Thanks
so much for
having
coming
me,
on.
guys.
I'm gonna be like the dope and tape Sparky. So Brian has this thing where like all of a sudden we get on this topic, he'll just go rogue and call people, and then you might be like
I'll
our
just straight call him.
Hold on,
Sick, yeah,
I gotta
sick.
call Doug. Doug.
Yeah. I'll have to get you my number, Brian.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it's
Be
what
the-
I just told.
the-
I told
Yeah,
Brian.
if it's
I
around,
told
like,
Brian.
9:30 at night on a Tuesday. It's me.
He wakes people up. Yeah, that's it. I told Brian if he lets me in on his idea, I could just send you I could send you a quick invite, and we could just have you bring you on the show so we can hear you and see you. And
Yeah,
then I'll
but
just-
when Mildred is cuddled up with her boyfriend on the couch,
and then
it's
Brian's
not
just
the
like,
same.
call. He's like, hey, I got a
It's like,
question.
Brian.
I got a question.
I
And
got-
the
Hold
first
on,
time you
I'm gonna
did-
take a quick 5-minute call here.
Yeah. No, the first time he did it, it was epic. We could like hear everything, but then the last couple of times it was pretty funny because we couldn't
yeah,
hear
no,
we
no.
couldn't
I
hear the phone a friend.
FaceTimed her last time.
The phone a friend we couldn't hear. I
We
was
gotta do some test runs on it.
That's
But
awesome.
hey, man, thank you. We appreciate you coming on.
Yeah,
Really,
my boys.
Ah,
I love it.
Fucking
Appreciate
smashed
it.
my ankle. Yeah,
we just made history tonight on Dope and Tape.
dope
Yeah,
and
babe.
tape
Yes.
with the first Sparky,
Yes,
baby.
Sparky, yeah.
Let's go.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Episode 53 with Doug. We appreciate you coming on. Everybody watching, we appreciate you watching. If you're
Like and subscribe.
watching us live or you're watching the replay, I'll upload. Usually they get uploaded to Spotify like a day or two late just because it doesn't let me download it right away. But watch the replay, hit the subscribe button, share it. Who just asked me if they want to come on the show? You want to come on the show? Hit me in the DMs. Hit Brian in the DMs. Matt, hit me in my DMs. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Matt. We'll get you booked up. Dope and Tape community is so rad, plugging years of experience on a new age platform for all generations of tradesmen. Keep it
Absolutely.
going,
Chad.
baby.
Thank you.
Chad. Let me play with my fucking soundboard. All right, guys, everybody, thank you so much. Everybody have a good night.
See you later.
All right,
Peace out.